And welcome back everybody to Limbus Company. Yestertime we finished Intervallo 5-2. And today it's time. You do piano and jam instruments? No, I'm not a good piano player. So yes, once again, if you missed anything today, you can catch up when the full playthrough on Games Are Bastards. The full VODs are going there. The full playthrough is there. And the cooking stream will start an hour late. Today we started at 4, tomorrow we're starting at 5. So yeah, Zemo, welcome today, how you doing? Alright, so yes, I did do a little bit of things. When are we playing Ratchet and Clank? Isn't that a PlayStation exclusive? By the way, I got a delivery today. I got something very special today. She's here. And she's taking care of the pan. Don Quixote plushie is here. The Don Quixote plushie is here. She's in the kitchen. That's where we're gonna be tomorrow, by the way. That's gonna be in the cooking stream tomorrow. I'm not gonna have her on the cooking stream, but there you go. Quixote is not taking care of me. Then in here, the Digital Ascendant. I don't know. Check the YouTube channel, because you should be able to just search for the name. We've done a lot of LFAs by now, so yeah. We now get the not only the live Dawn reaction, we have a Pan and Dawn reaction now. So careful not to take their shoes off. Yeah, no, she's fine. She's fine. Yeah, what almost came off when I because she came vacuum sealed. What almost came off was her jacket. Anyway, with that. Rift Apart. Yeah, there's a lot of games that we need to try. By the way, again, if you want to recommend any games to me, we have the games list over here. I have an entire I have a whole spreadsheet of games that we need to play. I don't know if Ratchet and Clank is over here. We have the Discord. The Discord is where you can recommend me games. There's a games recommendations for the list channel over there, and just link me the Steam of the game, the Steam or GOG profile, or maybe even Epic Game Store of the game, and I'll look to it. So with that, let's go ahead. There you go. With that, yestertime, we were about to make a deal with XICHUN to help her, and then Limbus Company middle management, bunch of redneys, decided that no, our best chance would be to have Honglu take over, even though we were about to get a very valuable alliance with XICHUN. Let's start it. 8-1, homeward bound. Wait. Okay, first let me swap these to the event, because we're using the story build for these. And let me level him up a little bit. We got Tsundere XICHUN, yeah. Let me level him up a little bit, okay? Nice. Alright, let me just bring him over to 50? Let's see. Can I bring him over? Okay, I got him to... Okay, just a little bit more. Okay, let's just bring him to 50 for now. And who else do we have? We have Heishu, Otis. Do I have any other Heishu units? Let me just double check. No Heishu. I think I only have Otis. No. Oh, we're using Blade Lineage for him. We got him. No. We have She Association, that's different. We have House of Spiders, and I might bring in a friend thing. Let's see. You are gonna stay as you are. You go good. We got you and Gregor. All right, let me try some support. Let me see if does do we have any? No, the Kurokumo. I don't think she has any. Finally, hire a candidate. Does that count as the unit? By the way, does this count? Does she count? Top. Oh shit, 40%. Okay, never mind. She doesn't count, right? Let's see Gregor's. No. Okay. So sad. So sad. Okay, and let me switch Quixote back to so that she can pair up with Yi-Sang a little bit better. There we go, and we're switching shit. Okay, let me just swap these around so that we have Honglu first. And I can afford to no longer use Gregor for this. Fuck, he's the best one I got. You have all Heishu. Which ones are they? Which ones am I missing? Let's do you. You. Should I switch Heathcliff over? That's fine. Here. And let's have Ryoshu instead of Quixote. There we go. Don't forget to level Otis. Right, Otis is the other one I needed to level up. Alright. Level 48 it is. Switch Faust. Oh, she has... okay, she's got Heishu. Hang on. Let me bring a Heishu Faust then. Not Blade Lineage. Multicrack. Heishu Pack. Alright, Team Marindos. Alright, there we go. There we go. Very calm theme song? Yes. Yes, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Wrong one? What? What? What's the difference? Oh yeah, this one's UT3. This one's UT4. There we go. There we go. Yep, that one was up tie 3. Thank you. Look, I don't know what I'm doing, okay? Wait, can you only have a certain number of supports? Wait, can you only have one support? In that case, I'm bringing fucking yeah, no, we're bringing back Faust. Like I'm using event support. I want event currency. So we're bringing back regular Faust. There we go. There we go. Let's get started. Malphas right there. I didn't have. Yes. Odyssey 2. Too late. Flowers wilt, petals fall, a drizzle of blossom sky blotting. Colors fade, fragrances rise, but who shall mourn their passing? To the garden I go, in a hand, a flower rake. Only to pace, I'm not gonna read this in normal, only to pace, lest crush the scattered blossoms I make. Thus, in this troubled world I breathe, to shut my eyes is my sole reprieve.
얼마나 고단하고 여의치 않은 여정이었느냐.
Just like that, huh? Jamu. Chinese Ahab? Italian Ahab? Oh god. Oh god, let me see if I can even do that. Ahab is here. He's scattered bird. Little Mario, you must have worked and toiled tirelessly in your journey here. There you go. I wouldn't say that I suffered much, grandmother. My days were always filled with new and interesting things to see. What are they talking about over there? They're sitting so far apart that I can hardly hear them. I mean, There's even a dining table. I can't even see who's sitting at the other end from here. Is there anything bothering you, dear guests? This humble servant can help anyone.
There's something bothering me, alright? We're here for a meal. Can you please stop?
Nope, not at all. Nothing's bothering us at all. Everything's good. Oh god. Wait, you motherfucker. Oh, that's okay.
보호가 친구분들을 소개시켜주겠니?
Lady Wang, Honglu's mom. Okay. Lady Wang. Oh my god. Lady Wang. Who here has played Shadow Warrior 2? Who here has played Shadow Warrior 2? No? I love this game. I love this game. This game is hilarious. And the main character is called Wang. You know, the way of the Wang. So yeah, I just reminded of that. Alright, we already had an Italian Faust. We had a deeper Italian Faust. Do we just have Italian Faust? No, we had... Ah! What voice do we give this one? She's also Italian. Fuck! Italian Otis? Oh god! French? No. It has to be an Italian accent. Because these are Chinese. I was better trying to do an Italian accent than a Chinese one. Yeah, no, I cannot do a Chinese accent. Italian Heathcliff for the love of the game? For the lady? No. In the Red Chamber is, you know, the Chinese classics, the Chinese film and drama, because the character will be extends. So yeah, Italian Faust. Like regular Italian Faust.
Now, how are you, my boy? When will you introduce me to your new friends?
Oh boy, I never know how to act in front of his parents. What should I look? It's an appropriate size, like smile. I hope I don't come out just smarmy.
I should make French, but later, yes. It's nothing to fuss over. Think that this is your own place, and enjoy your time here. Whoa, cool, thank you. But, Hugh, this place is so huge that I can hardly relax. I'm worried I might get lost going out for a cup of water. This is the first time they are being hosted by a proper fucking host. That much is true. The very other thing is kind of, right? Don't you worry. We have stray people shelters located all around the house for that. Our servants visit them once a month to collect anyone who's unfortunately gotten lost. If they're still alive, that is. It's the whole wing, yep.
Honglu, that has to be the funniest joke you've ever told.
I wasn't joking, but I'm glad you enjoyed it anyway.
I must ask, Honglu, for I spy no other sibling of yours here. This is quite odd, for I had thought this to be a welcoming party for your return.
Hey, it's my welcoming party too.
Yeah, XICHUN, I'm so sorry, honey. Oh my god. Yeah, she's like, you know how we've established that Karen is like Virgilius's like sweetest, like cutest, most adorablest, perfectest little princess angel who can never do something and can never do anything wrong and will be protected at all costs. I have that for XICHUN. I love her, dude. Oh, it's no wonder Ishmael has a XICHUN idea. It's just as bratty, though.
Besides, what makes you think we'd ever want to see their stupid faces just to get mad?
They're all caused? Yes.
It's been like 10 whole years since we ever shared a meal together.
그리고
Oh, and don't even think about trying to chat me up. That you already forget what I said earlier. There is nothing between us anymore. We're enemies.
Fucking managers, dude. Fucking managers. She makes the age progress. There you go.
우리가 먼저 말을
We
걸었나?
did initiate conversation though.
저는 우리 포가
Oh, what? I am simply so glad to my son, Bayo,
이렇게
has returned as a man who can now more than carry his own weight and unharmed
더
too.
이상 그러니
So, dear Bayo,
재촉할 생각은
I
없지만
don't mean to rush, but
다음
when are you planning to depart again?
언제니?
아직 정해진 건 없어요.
Nothing has been decided yet, mother.
I see. I am simply concerned that were you to stay here to be prolonged, were you stayed here to be prolonged, perhaps you might fade before your duties are completed.
Fade. She doesn't know. Yep.
가모님도
Do
그렇게
you
생각하지
also not
않으십니까?
agree, Venerable Yamu?
그래.
Yamu.
Indeed.
우리의 둘도
Dear Bayo, our peerless treasure, tarry not overlong in this mundane world. Leave then, the time is right, and fulfill your word.
그럴게요.
Okay, grandmother. Mother. Throughout the entire familial discussion, Hong Lu's expression remained the same, in that tranquil, perpetual smile. Welcome home, when are you leaving? That is like my favorite homecoming. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Yeah. Just why I haven't been home in a while. Kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not going home because it's a fucking shithole. Despite his return after the years of wandering being met with the family's obvious push to make him leave as soon as possible, he stands unaffected, as though he were expecting this gaudy yet hollow welcome. With his attitude being so passive, I also had no choice but to watch as a bystander. A few hours ago,
이제 곧 가마가
the
오겠군요.
palanquin will be here soon.
가마!
A palanquin! Whoa, so cool! That sure sounds like fancy ride. Isn't that super? Isn't that just super, Greg? Oh yeah, Saudi. We gave palanquin or where it's called to give us a ride all the way to the mansion.
The usual comedy pair's desperate efforts to lighten the mood are particularly appreciated today, as tragically ineffective as they seem to be.
네.
Yes, the LCB and XICHUN will be heading to Grandview Garden, where one of the most prominent families of age court preside.
Dagwanyuan. Okay. If they've sent a whole palanquin to pick us up, does Hong Lu's family already know that he'll be participating in the family Harak War?
No, it is unlikely they are aware. After all, it can be assumed that the most likely reason that the company waited until the last minute to relay us this order was to minimize the chance of information leakage. Therefore, it would be correct to presume that the palanquin is here merely as a gesture of welcome for Honglu and XICHUN's return.
Which means that only the invited, Honglu, XICHUN, and their factions can ride the palanquin to Dagwanyuan. Unfortunately, this means the LCCB, Vergilius, and Karen won't be able to join you on this journey. Okay, fine. The city palanquin is a limousine that has people instead of tires. Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. It's right there. Oh my god. Okay.
아쉽네요. 같이
That's too
갔으면
bad.
좋았을 텐데요.
It would have been nice if we could all go there together.
항상
Just as petty as I expected from the seniors of the family. Would it kill them to house a handful more people than that humongous park of a house? It's not like they'd notice the difference.
Oh
My, how touching! Looks like Miss XICHUN thinks she'll miss us too.
What the thing to say to my face after that shameless backstabbing? I mean, do any of you even comprehend that what this means to participate in the Funny War? Do you even understand why we call it a war and the official name for its evaluation? You're risking your lives by getting involved in this. Once you get in there, you'll be stalked and returned by people looking to kill you.
She doesn't know. She doesn't know. So, they're supposed to have polarized windshields? Probably not, but you know, it's safety.
Including me. Remember her ways, saved your life back at that fake XICHUN. Now much of the same scenario, except this time it could be Wei who's there to kill you.
I must say ahead of time that this is a truly regrettable turn of events. I did not wish to have to fight any of you, but Wei looked at us with an unfamiliar and cold, intense glare.
We have now been declared enemies.
Well, we feel very much the same way, so it's like we're on the same page here.
Hang on, I just got a text. Is this urgent? Okay, I can answer this later. The grandson leader wing with us? Yep.
This means that I'm also fair game. You could stab me in the back again, literally this time.
No! Never!
I wouldn't even dream of doing something like...
XICHUN ignored Sinclair's anxious pleas and looked straight toward Honglu.
This could be the last time to change your mind, brother. I didn't invite you to join my faction with a light heart.
Sinclair and XICHUN couple confirmed? Friendless behavior right there. A single conversation is now enough to ship them together. And no, Sinclair is not good enough for our XICHUN. She's way too perfect. She's way too much of a princess. She needs just as much of a prince, okay?
Besides, it's a family hardcore. This isn't something you can just flip and decide that you want to participate.
I know the life you've lived, XICHUN. Sinclair explicitly targets MILF. There you go. Something I just noticed. Honglu has been a passive character. Not as passive as Mersault, but he's been a passive character this whole time. He's been a passive character in his own life the whole time. I just finally came to the realization he is the passive character. He just likes to witness to the point that he's become a passive character in his life. Life happens to him. He doesn't happen to his life. Oh my god. I also grew up hearing those countless tales about the family hardcore, just as you did. So the way to her feeling must be the same.
Right. So this is where our tenuous alliance really ends.
She really wanted Big Brother to help her. I will never forgive the company for this. I will never forgive them. Fuck! Isn't that how most of our lives go? No. Not if you have anything to say about your own. Be an active character in your life. Yes, things will happen to you. Don't become a passive character in your life. At most, become reactive, but be active in your life. Be an active character in your life. And you will see how much you will stop regretting things. Is it a passive? Lovely. To some extent are really aren't really proactive. Yeah, Faust seems to be another passive character as well, yeah.
Well, smile, not like I care. It did drag on a little too long for a temporary alliance forged out of convenience. We're just going back to things used to be. That's all. That's finally. I think that's enough chit-chat with you, then.
Okay. If that's what you want.
아,
Oh, XICHUN!
What?
가문의 사람들에게는
Please don't tell the family that I'll be participating, will you?
당분간은
I was told to keep this a secret for now.
Tell me what reason I should do you that favor now.
For someone who supposedly doesn't care, XICHUN appeared rather hurt as she took a moment to glare at Honglu, biting her lower lip. Oh my god, dude. We had something good going on, and the middle management Redney assholes had to intervene. That's like a sort of granny generation. It doesn't really matter if they're blood related or not, I don't think. Then suddenly strode right up to him.
Is this even your call, brother? Or are you just following their orders?
XICHUN gestured toward the rest of us with her chin.
내가 가져다
My participation in the final Haraguar is already decided. If you're still curious to know why, then... XICHUN, do you believe that my choices carry any significant meaning?
Oh, I see. See what's up? This crap again. So you already know that participating. So you already know what participating in the war means, but you just have no idea why I ever asked something like that, huh? Fine. Looks like I don't even need to hear your reply. There's no point in trying with you anymore.
Unironically based. This is one of the healthiest things you can do when you are trying to help someone who refuses to stop being a passive character in their own life. They're for one another family. What was the saying? The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb, kind of thing. And yeah, no, I'm 100% in agreement with XICHUN over here. The decision's been made, and Honglu is not an active character in his own life. She's been trying to help him. She's been trying to help him, and she just saw he doesn't want any help. He wants to stay passive. Let him.
At least I'll keep on watching how far you get with that shallow, meaningless attitude of yours.
Hey, wait! XICHUN appeared pretty distressed after that exchange, so I was about to say something when Pilot, who had been fiddling with the radio behind Saudi, began shouting urgently. Whoa! Whoa! Manager Saudi! A palanquin's been seen coming this way!
Ugh, I'd like to chill a bit today. Yesterday was too rough. Let's head on over so we can at least relax on way there.
We're taking these one. You never think twice about giving things up to others anyway, do you, brother?
Huh? What the heck you mean? Come on, let's do this fair and square with like the rock, paper, scissors.
Wow, sure. Why not decide the next night with a game of rock, paper, scissors too? How's that?
XICHUN gave us a wry grin before leaving. Wade followed her wordlessly.
Boy, and I thought we were really finally making some friends out here.
Look over there! There's a group waiting for the palanquin! One of them was the candidate I told us about!
Everyone! This is a group of hostile-looking people coming our way!
She was likely to be the only one who's going after the other candidates! Executive manager! We best take care of them before the next palanquin arrives!
Italian Heathcliff, that was an accident. Innovitan, welcome back. How you doing? No, this is awesome. We are starting Canto VIII today, and oh boy. Oh boy. I'm already in, dude. Oh my god, I'm enjoying this so much. Don't forget, tomorrow we have a cooking stream and Resident Evil. More Resident Evil Requiem. Yeah, what can we do, right? We're in China now. We are in China. Yes, we're in China now. All right, let's go. No, really, this is the longest canto. Good. Something I was thinking is eventually, once we figure out the once we do a few more things, we should do a few more visual novels. What are we cooking tomorrow? I'm thinking of making fried rice and carbonara. Like fried rice for meal prep and carbonara for dinner. From Wuxia stuff, good. So yeah, what do you guys think about us eventually moving into some visual novel kind of stuff? Like once we catch up with Limbus and do Undertale and that kind of stuff, grabbing a visual novel so we can just voice act. See their attack? No, I didn't. So XICHUN considers to be a friend because the family's competitiveness and home is really so ambitious. Yep. That he is, which played in his favor on this time, yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing them attacks. I was busy reading them chats. All right, let's see. Which one? Hell yeah. Yeah, we'll figure out which visual novels. Like we're gonna try to make something good. Like we'll see which ones are good. We'll put them to a vote or something. Because I know very little about visual novels, but I enjoy yeah, the gameplay part, as you can see, not the most engaging part for me. I like the gameplay of this enough, but the whole point of this is the voice acting, right? So yeah, oh yeah, so we do have the other Project Moon games, so those we will do. So that's what, another year of content that we have guaranteed? Another year of content that we have guaranteed. Content tomorrow, flavors do you think are best? I love grape popsicles. I know that cola popsicles are really good. I know that lemonade popsicles are popular back in Guatemala. I didn't really like them much, but I know that they are popular. Let me actually pull up because Sarita helados. Helados Sarita. Because helados Sarita. Productos. We have the. Where are they? Paleteria. And they had some. Of course, the Guatemalan website crashed. And it's just not working. Never mind then. Never mind. Especialidades? Is this gonna work at least? It's not. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Shithole country infrastructure. There you go. Oh my god. Chances are there's like a power outage over there. Anyway. Yeah, no, grape, lemonade. There were other ones that existed back in the day. Watermelon is also a popular one. It's happened almost every day. Yeah, no, like back in Guatemala, we would have like almost like at least weekly blackouts. Like the power outages are like almost a daily occurrence over there. Like almost a weekly occurrence. Not daily, weekly. Cell tastes good, but then anything drink, and I swear it just tastes worse. Cola popsicles are actually okay. But yeah, grape is one of the better ones. So yeah, there you go. Look at Irino Vitan making fun stuff for the summer. Hell yeah. Skill is funny. Well, we have gonna have another chance to see it. Let's see. Yeah, we got another chance to see it. So let's see what we get. Let's see what we got. All right. Got the big bamboo. Oh, Otis is okay. Oh, never mind. Never mind, he's dead. Never hesitate. Yep. So yeah, no. I wanted to show maybe Helados Pops. Yeah, let me check Helados Pops, the competitor of Sarita. Helados Pops Guatemala. Let's see, Pops Guatemala. Let's see. I'm just looking if they still have the ice creams that I remember. Lost Meg. Menu. Oh my god. Do they just not have them anymore? Huh. Yeah, it looks like their popsicles are just gone. Choco Bananos, I know that those are very popular as well. Like Choco Banano, you grab a banana, stick on it, dunk it in chocolate, and freeze that. And it's, I know that this one's super popular. And there seems to not be anything else. Okay. Pops, not about Pops, I know, right? Yeah, helados Pops. Live pan reaction? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What is the opinion of our local expert in food? Thank you, very much appreciated. I love how you can see the studio light on the other camera. There you go. There you go. Let me refill my water bottle. Let me refill my water bottle. Then we continue with this one. Quixote, yeah, we got the Quixote plushie. I got the Quixote plushie. I'm still waiting for IGN store to ship me my SKA one. For does they really good? Yeah. We've seen what she cooks. Yes. And Quixote cooks. Dawn loves ice cream. I'm pretty sure she does. I'm not that big a fan of ice cream, actually. Now that I think of it, I prefer milkshakes. Like, I love milkshakes, but ice creams themselves, now that I think about it, I'm not that big a fan of. Popsicles are okay, but yeah, no. Granizadas, shaved ice cream. That one's really good, actually. Like, shaved ice cream with syrup. I know that that one's super popular in Guatemala. Anyway. No more signs of enemy reinforcements, executive manager!
At least there's an end to them this time. The guys that attacked us when we first got here for endless.
Well, that's because we looked right into a trap then. Shallow, but still.
Anyways, XICHUN appeared pretty hurt by that, didn't she?
Honestly, though, I get why she feels so betrayed. Remember all those stories about Konglu's family we heard? Imagine you're one of their kids, thinking that your family found like a potential good ally in your family. That you finally found like a potential ally in your family, only for him to pretty much stab you in the back last minute.
Yeah, right? It was really awkward for me too, even though I wasn't exactly involved.
Saudi chimed in nonchalantly as though it wasn't her who pulled the plug on our alliance the last second. Anyways, what is our escort? I can't imagine that H-Corp can't afford to send us guards with the palanquin.
If this family loved each other enough to send escorts for their safety, I doubt they'd be holding a cutthroat ceremony like the family hierarchy evaluations. It's a world where might makes right, where the strong prey on the weak.
As a fridge, strawberry might be good. Yes. Okay, because React Catcher and Innovator have a good one. Events both have happened by this point. Oh yeah, I've seen the only April Fool's event I'm familiar with is the one from this year, the kindergarten one. Yeah, milkshakes are awesome. I usually make myself a protein shake, and it's great. Saudi Saudi was not the cause; she was the catalyst. She was the final spark right before the powder keg. The ones that started that was middle management.
People won't bat an eye. One of the dozens of candidates is found dead in some ditch on the road.
Saudi was just the messenger, literally, yeah.
Sorry, Honglu. I must have been running my mouth again without thinking about how that sounds. Someone usually stopped me before I got too far.
I will never forgive Koma for this.
Don't worry, you didn't say anything wrong. It took me a while to realize that other families weren't like these, but
at some point, they're a fun time, really funny. I am hoping that one day PM does a bug hack of the April Fools. I really hope so. Like, it would be cool if for April Fools they bring the new one and allow new players to play the older ones. That is not reason to be upset by the way things are. He is so understanding. Such a good guy. Such a good guy. 8-2. The bell tolls. One can hope. Yep. What's that ominous metallic noise? What is on? Yes. And voiced. Yep. Tall note bells. Bells with a resonance unlike any other, normally marked by their clarity. His bell is muddled, as if it tolls for ill fortune on the horizon. Wow, that bell is sure is a resounding reminder that I'm coming in. It's a bell that does it once in a while. You can hear its resonance from anywhere in Kong Yuan. Gave us some comedy gold with more salt and fouls, had a range of expression. Nice. Nice. So yeah, we are, look, I am a believer of the possible. I am a believer of the possible. I do not give up that easily. Like, I will believe it will happen until, like, until there's no more hope. Zurich, welcome to the hero. The reconstructing day. Huh? But they're constructing day already? She trails off, unable to finish her sentence as brutal scene unfolds behind us. Oh, are you guys seeing this? The buildings are starting to shift. It was as Ishmael said. The buildings, all tethered to a complicated network of rails, were either rising from or sinking into the earth. Oh, movement has been observed on the rebuilding in the vicinity. Everything is changing up again. Localized shifting of structures we had observed yesterday night were not as sweeping as this. This is the first time I've ever seen someone other than myself use the term yesternight. What you saw last night must have been a premonition of the restructuring day, nudging some buildings to their positions for a smoother overall redistribution of space. Fuck OSHA, bro. Yep. Dude, this is China. There is no OSHA in China over here, so. Now this is the real deal. That whole mess was just a premonition. It's a reminder of an old age curve that was here long before the current Hong Yuan. This structure has been here for a while, so we can't quite know the nature or the purpose of its singularity. But at this moment, they shift based on current age curve restructuring standards. Constantly shifting buildings, constantly restructuring. That's one way to do layouts. World's assembly shifts overnight. Those who toiled and toiled have naught to fear. Is it not joyous to have a place to rest your feet tonight? To those who were to veil the fortune, this simply the reality to bear. For the choice is to retreat in silence, to accept your fate as one might. Await the coming month, ponder how man might save their skin. How many shall plummet today, and how many shall remain? Hold on to all things too tight, for you may lose sight of when you let go, and feign ignorance when you must take flight. Consequence of reassembly for the evicted is an endless plummet.
What a terribly distressing sight to behold. Unable to do aught to help.
What is going on? There was a singing done in the background. So now that's singing. It's a type of belting that you can do. Like, you know, it's like heavy metal belting. Cause it's one thing, la 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 kind of thing. It's sort of la 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 kind of thing. Like it's like a very heavy metal kind of thing. So yeah.
This is this another one of H-Corp's idiosyncrasies?
다른 둥지에도 그의 속도를 재는 특출난 가치가
I don't
존재하지
know. It didn't otherness also have their own measurements of one's wealth. Oh yeah, it's literally raining people. I just realized that's what you meant. Oh my god, oh my god. It's like 9/11 didn't happen over here. I mean, it's 1,000 years in the future. They forgot. It's 1,000 years in the future. Look, New York already forgot as of right now. 25 years later. There's 1,000 years later, so makes sense.
As T-Corp makes use of time as currency.
Seems fair they didn't pay their taxes. Oh well, there you go. There you go.
맞아요. 이거 통화는
Exactly. H-Corp's measure of wealth and currency is based on how much space a person owns, measured by a scale they call rooms. Saudi, honey, dearie, our dearest ray of sunshine, Effie's beloved. That's just how real estate works. That's just real estate, dude. What are you going on?
It is. The measure of one's space is the measure of one's wealth.
네.
Exactly. So every month, the worth of each person's labor and the quantity of their income are measured to determine how much space they are assigned. Mentality that sinners are dumbasses, probably, yeah.
So they can just kick me out of my home for no reason? What kind of ridiculous rule is that?
이곳에서 한 번도 나고 자란 적은
Well, it might appear that it might appear that way to outsiders like us, but the calculations behind these redistributions are meticulously designed and have been here for a long time. So it seems to me that everyone just accepts them as a natural part of their lives. Yeah, that's just the renter's market. With like this is like Australian renter's market. Like in Australia, rent is not monthly, it's weekly. It's either weekly or bi-weekly. I think it's weekly. Like rent is weekly instead of monthly. So City actually is this in real life? Yeah, so how is this any different than Australia? Same law, T-Corp, yep.
Have you seen this happen in person too, Honglu? This auction day?
보았죠.
I have.
제 방에 있는 난간에서
Sometimes I watch the cityscape from behind the railings of my own.
아주 멀긴 했지만
It happened far, far away from me, but I could see it all very well. So there's what? Yes. His expression remains tranquil and still as he calmly reminisces. It was like then when he was merely watching the featureless scenery passing by.
제가 살았던 대관원은 제적 일에 별 관심이 없었어요.
Dagwan Yuan, my old home, was never too concerned about the restructuring days. We get more rooms some days, but we never ever shrink. Ruling class, huh?
그래서 저는
So I've never been affected by these restructuring days. I only ever witness them as they happen beneath me, high up on my room. High up.
You're Fine. I doubt there was anything you could have done, but you're just sitting your hands and watch all this shit.
Heathcliff trailed off, but I could see that he was gritting his teeth. Another palanquin's coming!
당신들을 태울 가마가 온 것 같아요.
And there's your ride. I think we've chatted enough. So let's get you guys going. This is a palanquin. If you see any spoilers or anything, let's just flood the chat with emotes. Don't address it, don't cry about it, just flood the chat with emotes. Yeah.
네.
Yep. Looks like they sent us a palanquin large enough to comfortably seat a big crowd of people together.
You must tell the 1200 guests, is that correct?
셋인데요?
It's 13 to be exact. I thought Saudi wasn't invited.
Whoa, hold your horses. I was told that the municipal section was just 12 people.
On hearing that, Saudi began aggressively striding toward him, causing the palanquin bearer to shrink in fear. Okay.
Whoa, slow down, lady.
둘,
We are 12 people? What's wrong?
설마
I mean, don't tell me this thing looks like a normal, contributing member of a clan to you. What? Saudi suddenly grabbed my shoulders and presented me before the bearer like I was some product.
Oh, I mean, that's pretty unique hair. This one got here. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it on Hidden Konyuan. It's just a prosthetic in the shape of a clock, I guess, but still.
No, Saudi is not objectifying Dante, she is dehumanizing Dante. That is very different.
생각을 좀 해보세요.
I mean, let's ask you something. Can you imagine why anyone in their right mind would stick a clock where their head's gonna go, even if they were hurting for cash?
Oh, no way, man, never. There are way more versatile biomodifications available here in Konyuan than whatever that ketchup is. The ketchup is. No one in the right mind would.
제 말이요.
Exactly, right? No idea what went down with this fella here. Just seems to have fallen on hard times. Too bad we live in a world where such misfortune can befall an honest soul like this. What's the difference? Objectification is usually for the purposes of treating someone like an object. As in, you are useful, you are useless. Usually nowadays, objectification is more used for like declaring someone as merely a sex object or merely their genitals, or trying to reduce somebody to some characteristic. Whereas dehumanization is to try to remove you from the idea that you are a person at all. So objectification of a woman, they might have there is overlap. There is absolutely overlap, I would say. But yeah.
Boy, oh boy, looks like this one's got scammed. Nasty scam too. Whatever backstreets they got that from must have been a real card scrown that you did it.
It sounds like a tool, something to use and disposed of when you're no longer useful. I think the difference is that objectification implies usefulness. Dehumanization implies disgust or undesirableness. Then you didn't mean your human rights or your humanity as a concept, right? Yeah, removing your personal identity. I like that. I disagree with human rights, but depriving you of your humanity. Because human rights are a made-up bullshit gay conspiracy by the useless UN to deprive the West and powerful nations of being able to use their power by weaker nations, and all they want to do is whine and whine about it. Similar, yet there is a difference. Yes. Look, even the clock isn't on time, and this poor person is very conscious. Look, all they can do is make these weird ticking noises because they don't even have a mouth. There you go. Ah, shit, Ace, your thing is inspired. Shut up, Hermit. I know, right? Those were some pretty darn hurtful things to say, but I decided not to take them at face value. It was pretty obvious what she was trying to do. And unironically, it's funny how all the human rights groups are only always there when it comes to protecting perpetrators of atrocities. Like Bukele, Nayib Bukele of El Salvador. He had one of the most based responses to when a journalist came in and, what about the human rights of the people you put in jail? And he was like, fuck off. Like, he didn't say it that way, right? But he was like, fuck off. Where were you human rights activists when it came to the people that these people were killing and raping and murdering and torturing? Huh? You weren't there. You only care about human rights when it comes to protecting perpetrators of crime and horrors on innocent people. You do not care about the human rights of the innocent. They only ever care about the human rights of the guilty. And mercy towards the guilty is cruelty against the innocent. So, then it's about not dehumanizing clankers. At least you got something to deal. Yep, she knows not to dehumanize clankers. So yeah. Somebody tell Soda, getting dizzy.
Good grief, you weren't kidding. Who could have done something so awful?
다행히도
It's a real blessing that young Master Bayu's got such a kind-hearted soul. He simply could not walk past the timepiece Emporium selling this human being like he's some toy or a tool. So he picked him up just to get their head replaced with something proper. Hongyuan's got more than enough resources for something like that, right?
Oh, well, you're not wrong there. Release it to swap out your whole body as long as you've got the cash to burn. What? A new head? For me?
그렇죠?
Right, see what I mean? So that's why they told you that young Master Bayu only has 12 people in this faction, including yours truly.
Well, I see your point, but we can't just...
곤란하시다는 거
Let all of us aboard, yes. Our young master fully understands the moral conundrum you find yourself in, so we'd like to offer you this tiny token of appreciation. Over the past year or so, Dunkel, Primal, Shellshaw, Queenie, Frank, and I have been playing. It's an offset of the D&D. It's called Dragonbane. It's like inverse D&D. Like the rules are almost the same, but has that. My character is a bard, and this is precisely the kind of bullshit he does. It's no requests are not open right now. We're playing games. I'm not humanizing, but highlighting he's still human. Yep. Saudi produced some bills from her pocket and smoothly slid them into the palanquin sparer's own.
Oh man, old lady, you really should do this. I really shouldn't.
Oh, and another thing. I'm sure I don't need to tell you this. If a word of this gets out, things might get pretty messy for both of us. And that doesn't have to happen, does it? Difference is Asbestius does not engage in bribery, not always. He usually just manipulates people. That's just the kind of asshole he is. He's a bard, so.
Indubitably, ma'am. I'm doing this purely out of the goodness of my heart, after all. What's a free ride for the downtrodden, eh?
Seems to me the bloke's doing it purely out of interest and madness of his wife.
짜자.
Alright. Stop gossiping over there and get on board. Wait. Are we leaving Pilot alone here? Pilot seemed to have noticed me staring in his direction. He stopped fidgeting with the radio and waved at us. Don't worry about me! And have a safe trip over there! I got some stuff to handle on the outside! His design is more akin to an extravagant limousine than a palanquin.
샴페인.
Oh look, bottle of champagne! Can I chug this? God, I love her. God, I love her. God, I love her so much, dude. I love all of them. Oh my god. Don Quixote, let's pan over for our live pan reaction. Don Quixote, what say you? Bring it in, he said, as usual. We couldn't have done it without you. All right.
Garza!
Drinking while on a mission is...
Close this.
자,
Okay. With a quick clap, Saudi promptly put an end to the hubbub the unexpectedly flashy appearance of the palanquin caused. Okay, it sounded strong. I know, right? Her demeanor had shifted entirely into that of a calm and collected strategist, a far cry from the person who was chatting up a storm with the bearer just a minute ago. That's new? Yes. Speeches by Don Quixote's words? Yes, the plushie finally arrived today. Like, that is a live shot from my kitchen, by the way. Like, that is where we're gonna be tomorrow. Cooking some fried rice and some authentic pasta carbonara. No cream, no milk, that kind of stuff. I already made my one-pot mac and cheese today, so that was enough. Go normally because she's Russian? Yes, that's the... yes.
일 얘기하죠.
Time to get to work, everyone. Ooh. So, welcome today. How you doing? Oh boy. Oh boy. 8-3 disruption. Let's put Otis back in spot number 2. Fuck. Hang on. Alright, there we go. Not you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. All right.
Let's see.
Right, who's beyond level? Oh yeah, never mind. All right, level 47. Let's go.
그리고 그 후엔
Then you.
Wait! Something's going on outside!
Not long after Saudi paused over Otis' remark, a grating speaker whine rang out, followed by the worried voice of the bearer on the other end. We're under attack! We forgot. Yep. Played the stored bamboo we had in Result yet? No, I don't think so, yeah. I think so. Because the current event I don't have access to, because we haven't finished the things.
평탄하다 했더니 아무래도
Remind me next time, what did I forget?
후보가
The support? Wait, do you have to assign the support every time? Do you have to assign it every time? Okay. I thought things were going a little too easy. It's no surprise that other candidates are trying to just eliminate us just in case. Shopman, welcome to here. Okay, we're gonna restart this one then. Why am I not surprised? Okay, yeah, we're redoing this one. Nah, I'm not doing this without the thing. Giving up. EGO draws them too. I don't have too many EGOs. Let's see. Give me that back. Alright,
마에스트로의 갤러리에 전시된
Portish, Oz.
빈손으로 돌아가기
요.
좀 아쉬운데.
Yo, kurwa.
설레네요.
Okay, now I know at least, okay?
그 후에
Alright, let's skip and let's go. Less lines in the story than result somehow. Hell yeah. Alright. You. Ooh. You and you. Team go! Alright, I wanna see actually the what they're called, their movesets. Let me see. Well, the soundtrack dude. Oh, that's really cool. Nice. Let's see. Rodia, the boss meg kurva. Fossil. Ooh, that was cool. Oh, Heisho Pack has a glaive. Nice. She had too much vodka. That was champagne. Boss meg. All right. Win rate, go! Is this download? Yeah, these are big games now. Don't forget, games are now bloated the fuck out. It's insane. And you know how we know these games are extremely bloated? Because Eastern games don't do that anymore. Like, I've been playing through Crimson Desert, and the game is as massive as its file size. Where Winds Meet does that, and yes, that's also so cool. Like, how much is Crimson Desert in terms of space? Let's see. Properties, we have installed files. 130 gigs. 130 gigs. And the game is just as massive. The game is just as massive as that. It's insane, dude. How much is Limbus? I think it's something like 20 right now. But that's because I haven't deleted the old cache. Like, Limbus is mainly because it builds up. Because I know the original file, like if you do a fresh install, it's like 2 or 3 gigabytes. It's not that much. They're very effective with their... It was a huge game. Not really. It has a lot of content, but thankfully, a lot of the stuff over here, like the sprites and the animations, it's not going to take that much space. Like each of these models over here, they are individual frames that you then just have the engine move. So the engine itself can't be more than maybe like 700 megabytes. Yeah, 9 gigabytes right now. As of this right now, with the current updates, 9 gigs. And I'm pretty sure if I clear the cache, it's probably gonna go down even more. Modern games focus too much on graphics. Not just that. Modern games, like contemporary games right now from AAA studios, they have the Call of Duty strategy. Because Call of Duty was the first one we saw to do this. It's not that they focus on graphics. It's that they want their game to be the only one you play. And in order for them to achieve that, they will bloat the game as much as possible. That means uncompressed textures that you're not gonna see, uncompressed audio files that you're not gonna hear, uncompressed everything. So something that would be for example, a 2 megabyte audio sample of something playing out is now 500 megabytes. Just because they decide to go for the highest quality and the highest thing that players will not be able to see. Because it all gets compressed into the engine. But what happens? Call of Duty is going to be 200 gigabytes in your 250 gigabyte. It's not a conspiracy theory. This is their standard. 200 gigabytes Call of Duty in your 250 gigabyte hard drive. What happens if you want to install another game? Well, now you have to uninstall Call of Duty, and now you have to wait for the new game to install and everything. Might as well just keep playing Call of Duty. That's the practice of Western AAA. Eastern AAA, East and Indie studios don't have that. Because they are not playing that kind of dirty game. Because they have the confidence that their games will be good. Because Activision Blizzard does this, Ubisoft does this, fucking EA does this, everyone within those umbrellas does this in the West. And you see these games, they're massive games. Like, how much space is Dragon Age Belgard? Let me see. Let's finish watching these animations first, because, oh, that was cool. Let me see. Let me see. Let's just wait for these to finish and then the company. This is what happened with SKG? No. Alright. Oh, stop killing games. Yeah, that they got a setback in the European Union. Yeah, this is all the European Union. There you go. That was my last hope. Anyway, how much space is the latest Call of Duty? The latest Call of Duty, upwards to 258 gigabytes. The Stop Killing Games movement got a, like the European Commission spoke to the leaders of the industry after hearing the arguments from them, and they decided, oh, we can't create new laws because the poor companies, we can't force them to keep their games on. Yeah, newest Call of Duty, upwards to 258 gigabytes. on your PC. Do you think Call of Duty has more content than Red Dead Redemption 2? How much is Red Dead Redemption 2? 150 gigabytes. Do you think Call of Duty has more content than Red Dead Redemption? I don't think it does. Let's see, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, 100 gigs. And this game is almost as big as Red Dead Redemption. How much is Assassin's Creed Shadows? 123 gigs for Assassin's Creed Shadows. The game is shit. Baldur's Gate 3, let's see Baldur's Gate 3. 122 gigs. But Baldur's Gate 3 does have the infinite possibilities in animations and everything that they put in. 150 gigs free space doesn't mean 150 gigabyte download. And let's see, what other game is something? Stalker 2. Stalker 2. Stalker 2, 150, 160 gigs. Massive game. Expedition 33 is 50 gigs. Yeah. Unity Cache and app data location, 10 gigs installed on the Steam folder. We just saw mine. I don't have as many. And if you delete the cache and you delete prior caches, you should be under 10 gigabytes for Limbus Company. Yeah, large game files sizes are a choice. Like, if your game exceeds the 120 gigabyte mark, it is a choice from the developer to bloat the game, usually. So, you know, the Canto is limited to reduce file size. That Steam folder, yeah, this is where most of the files are in. That's where the most of the files are in. Red Dead 40 United is another place. Oh, maybe the app data. I mean the app data. It is still, yeah, I mean, Stalker 2 is an incredible game. Stalker 2 is an incredible game. Yeah, let's see. What was the other Eastern game that I was playing recently? Resident Evil 9. Resident Evil Requiem. We've been playing Resident Evil Requiem, 75 gigs. It's a pretty big game. But yeah, no, like, usually these kinds of massive file sizes are intentionally bloated. Because, do you mean to tell me that Call of Duty, with their like 7 game modes and how many maps in the latest Call of Duty? App data. Let me see. What is this? App data local unit. Let me check.
그림자가 그들을 덮었습니다. 청소부가 다녀가고 날이 밝으면 죽은 자의 흔적을 찾으려는 자들이라도 아무것도 알 수 없을 것입니다.
Unity.
볕이 들면
Project Moon Limbus Company. Yeah, that one does have 14 gigs. So yeah, Limbus Company accounts for about 25 gigs. That's still not that much for a game this size. Not too much. It's still not good. It still needs to be, I think it should be a little bit trimmed down, but it's good enough, I would say. Release an update allows you to delete content from content you'll finish to reduce storage consumption. I'm okay with that. Like, I don't mind either way. But, yeah, I'm like, maybe some more compression or something. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it's what, 25 gigs for the whole thing? And this is a pretty big game, I would say. Like, despite the everything, yeah, take out by sound files. I was gonna say, most games, the storage is going to be sound files. Like, textures might a little bit, but it's gonna be sound files. Let me see. How much content does the latest Call of Duty have? Let's see. Massive Foundation has a campaign for the latest Call of Duty. Or, wait, no, this is the newest one. This is from Modern Warfare 4. This is one from this year. Last year's Call of Duty. I just want to see, because Modern Warfare 4 is different. Black Ops 6 had a full campaign, which ended up being, like, not even 10 hours, using the same maps you're already in. The 16 core physics, so 16 maps and zombies, round-based zombies. Does that justify 250 gigs? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. Like, fucking Shadow Warrior 2 doesn't take this much space. But, yeah, no. I don't think it does. From the big Limbus company that has been but the game just decides when installed all the assets. Lovely. Alright, let me just do support. Support. What the fuck? Here we go. There we go. So yeah, no. No. Yeah, but able to clear data chapters, you'll refer. Yeah, I just saw that, yeah. So, yeah, no, like, a game file size being really big is usually going to be either the developers having to compromise or it's a deliberate weaponized choice. If you are looking at like Western AAA, chances are it's going to be a weaponized choice. Yeah, we got the support, yeah. And look, I don't mind having to re-download things. I have gigabit internet, so I'm fine. Like, I'm fine. I was on the sinners for the voices. Yeah, it's a new setting. It's a new setting. I don't remember where it is, but it's in the settings. There you go. So, yeah, no. Yeah, no, no, yeah, no, 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 yeah, no, yeah, no, no, yeah, no, no, yeah, no. Yeah, no, yeah. How much was Dark Souls 3? Do I still have? I don't think I have it installed right now, do I? Shit, sorry. No, I have Dark Souls Remastered. Nice. But they implemented it into the main game. Huge W. I love it when developers do that. Vintage Story has been doing that a lot as well, and I love it. Sound like a cat? A little bit. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I only kept the Dark Souls Remaster. How much is this one? Dark Souls 1 is 7 gigs. If I take this off, Dark Souls 3 is 25 gigs. Dragon's Dogma 2, that's a big fucking game. 70 gigs. That's a big game. The original 20 gigs, Dying Light 40 gigs. Elden Ring is 70 gigs. Mass Effect, Legacy, Legendary is 110 gigs, but that's all 3 games combined. That's all 3 games combined. So yeah, no, like, Dragon's Dogma is 70 gigs? How much is Baldur's Gate 3? Baldur's Gate 3 is 150 gigs. And this one is mainly going to be the voice lines. Because every single thing is voice acted in this game. Every single choice. And there's... How many choices are there in Baldur's Gate 3? How many choices? How many choices can you make in Baldur's Gate 3? Let's see if we have a... It is impossible to give an exact number of choices, as every conversation, comment, and explanation offers different branching paths, while developers famously stated the game has over 17,000 ending variations. These are largely made up of subtle permutations in dialogue, romances, and character, and this. So we have, at the very least, 17,000 combinations that your choices can affect for the game. What is this game? Baldur's Gate 3 is the bringing back of CRPGs. It's a basically from the top kind of game. You can create your own character. You can play the existing ones using D&D, mechanics. And it basically is turn-based combat, and the whole point of this game is to play the story how you want to play it. It is so... How many voice lines? How many voice lines in Baldur's Gate 3? 173,642 individual voice lines. Spoken over 2,068 characters. Imagine playing this for all the endings. I have a friend who did that. D&D the video game, basically, yes, it's probably the best rendition of D&D we've ever seen. And yeah, there's a reason why Baldur's Gate 3, before Expedition 33, was the game with the most awards ever given to a video game. Like, right now it's Expedition 33. Then it was Baldur's Gate 3, and yeah, that's where the storage size is for this. How many voice lines in Call of Duty Black Ops 6? Let's see. Thousands of individual voice lines. Yeah. Playing all those endings, 17,000. Yeah, there's 17,000 ending combinations. So it's not 17,000 endings. It's that the choices that you made, that you have, will result in up to 17,000 combinations. How many voices does Limbus company have? Actually, let's look it up. Like, once we let this play out. This is what AI is good for, you know? For aggregating this kind of data really quick. I would open Grok, but then I would have to open Twitter. And I want to put Twitter on my fucking, what's it called? On Firefox. Potato Tomato? Yeah, no, but still 17,000. Like, I have a friend. She's been playing Baldur's Gate 3 forever. And she's been getting as many endings as Limbus Company. How many voice lines in Limbus Company? No fixed number of voice lines. Okay, so we don't have an estimate probably because it's still an ongoing game. Okay, so we don't have somebody that has provided a number. Unknown? Yeah, I mean, probably because it's still in development and there's no finished product still. 13 players in it, that's an error. AI slop? Yeah, no, sometimes it does. And usually it's aggregate, so that's probably a Reddit post. Don't forget, it's Google Gemini. For aggregating data, it can be really good, but sometimes, yeah. Then the length of the story nodes played on auto, nice. Count like a graph, nice. How much space is, hang on. God, glaives are such a cool weapon, dude. One of the strongest weapons in Dark Souls 1 is a glaive. They call it a halberd, but it's a glaive. Alright, who got stack? Hit every 2 weeks and the unit comes out, yeah. So, yeah, no, there's just no estimate. The Black Knight one? Yeah, the Black Knight halberd. Yeah, strongest weapon in Dark Souls. Yeah, and it was a glaive. Yep. Like, it was every speedrunner's chosen weapon. That's not a glaive? I mean, that's the Chinese glaive, isn't it? Hongu has a Ugandan? No, that's a people. Isn't the glaive, yeah. It's either gonna be a Guandao. I think that's the Chinese version of the... Yeah, that's the Chinese version of the glaive. Yeah, it's a Chinese glaive. It's like a Naginata. Yeah, the Naginata is the Japanese glaive. You are making a distinction without making a difference. Yeah, oh, yeah, Shopman, you didn't say Ugandan. Ace did. Ace is the one who said Ugandan. Probably autocorrect, but yeah. Yeah, Guandao, a Guandao, which is, I mean, it is the Dark Souls 1 Black Knight halberd. Like, this is the halberd from Dark Souls 1. It's like it's a glaive with the added pick at the back. So, yeah, no, potato, tomato, literally. Potato, tomato, literally. So, yeah. Glaive is very low. It's such a good weapon. Like, the halberd is the second best weapon to be conceived. The only disadvantage is its range in close quarters, but everything else is yes. All right, petals. Let's go. How about different from a glaive? Okay, hang on. So a halberd. The difference between a halberd and a glaive is that a halberd is an axe, a spear, and a war pick at the same time, but it has the distinct shape of the axe. The glaive is a single blade. A glaive is a single blade that combines all the three aspects. A halberd has the distinction, has the separate parts together. That's the, you prefer the scythe? I mean, scythes are really cool in fantasy, but they're not good weapons. Sinclair, yeah, default Sinclair uses a halberd. Yeah, default Sinclair uses a halberd. So yeah, no, like, the best weapon ever conceived before projectiles was a spear. Like long pointy stick. You give it a blade like that and you get this. So does the one who grips? Yes. Anyway. Entering that one you know. Despite some troubles on the way, it seemed that we managed to arrive at our destination mostly unhurt. Dagwan Yuan, Honglu's old home. Ooh, we're running out of time. Faust, I'm sure you understood the most important part of my plan, right?
It is unlikely to be a pleasant sight to behold.
Faust is apprehensive. Faust is apprehensive. What is Albert? Yeah. Faust is being apprehended. Is all point on taking different flavors? Yes. Remember, the plan hinges on your patience, everyone. You have to remain calm and wait, even if they freak out and actively try to kill you.
There is a chance that they might panic and immediately order for the sinners to be executed on the spot. However, it is unlikely that the person whose responsibility it is to judge the next family hierarch of Hong Yuan will make such a hasty response.
I love how Faust occasionally surprises you. Yes.
Exactly. Everything's going to be fine as long as the decider has the capacity for patience.
And that's big Confucius, so yeah.
Execution. What?
Great, I'll follow up with a subsequent contact once you've safely completed the first round of the evaluations. After that cryptic exchange with Faust, Saude leaped gracefully off the moving palanquin as Heathcliff murmured in his half-sleep. We watched her grow smaller and smaller as the distance between us grew, but what really caught our eyes were the scattered humans that the restructuring day had evicted from their homes. They were trying to drag their broken bodies off the road, sobbing and writhing.
This is horrible. There isn't anything we can do to help, but...
Gemini has a number of limits specialized because we gonna take drive and make assassin, including audio files. Gemini is stupid and doesn't want to say. Try ChatGPT and try Grok and see if we get any, see if you get any different results.
Oh, such a sense of futility and powerlessness will negatively impact the efficient performance of your professional relations. Begin. Repeated exposure to similar stimuli is recommended to desensitize oneself to the sensation. Begin. So, Honglu, how do you feel about going back home after so long?
Sinclair changed the subject. Vertical drive from modern accurate? Well, I don't know.
Don't even need to ask him that. I know it can't be easy. As for me, I hesitated almost 1,000 times, wondering if I should just turn around and leave. Well, if I knocked on those gates, but she...
Heathcliff came out to a suffocating stop, his voice trembling lightly as he did so. She is real! Or she was real! The other sinners stared at him in confused silence. What is it? Would you stop in the middle of a... wow, look at these cool windows. I think we can swap them out with other images. That is not voice lines for PM. Oh, good. I quickly tried to swerve from this subject again, but all I got was Ishmael's scolding glare that seemed to wordlessly tell me not the time. Yes, that's the point, Ishmael! Ooh, I remember what happened each time when I was returned to the part of the city that held our memories of happiness, anger, sorrow, and joy. As we traveled, I remember that they were all looking at sceneries only they could see.
로자 씨는 계속
Rhodia, you currently try your best to crack jokes.
싱클레어 씨는
Sinclair, you tried your best to hold back the welling tears again and again.
그리고
Yes, you shut your eyes for a long time.
이스마일 씨는
Ishmael, you couldn't stop talking up to yourself while glaring down at the lake's surface. And Heathcliff, I saw you scared and anxious, shaping your hair over and over. You've really been watching us closely, huh?
우리가
Did
있었나?
we... Our ears off for Honglu's speeches? Too bad, boy!
봄 가버리면
Spring leaves, petals scattered, and all shall turn around to find the doors which they belong and return forevermore. Nonny, welcome to how you doing?
저는 말이죠.
I think everyone has a small amount of petals they gathered for themselves. Notice how he didn't comment on Don Quixote. He did not comment on Don Quixote. What? I don't. Why would I collect something like that?
그러면
Then you simply haven't discarded them yet. There was still a transparent smile on his face, but I think I saw a burying, sinking shadow behind it. It's a super creepy smile. Wasn't aware it was her content until she became Sancho. Yes. Oh. The moment I felt that familiar light came to view, and I immediately understood what was going on. The golden bow is close, and is resonating with Honglu's fathoms. They watch the flower burial of mine and mock away. Who lays me to rest once I die? When spring passes, youth passes, as wrinkles shear it all away. Flowers pass, people pass, and ignorant they remain to where they hide. Here. What is Canto? Their only hope is that James's boy will die first. Fuck you! Fuck you! I am a professional at fucking Mongolian throat singing and growling and that kind of stuff. My voice can go on forever. Yes. Oh, this is voice? Yes. Oh god. Yabayo, that is Honglu. Why do you always recite these strange, complicated poems, do you? There are plenty of ways to remain young, aren't there? Baby Honglu, yeah.
Cause we needn't be slow in our hair to know that spring will pass.
Why are you cleaning up those fallen petals? Baby Mario voice, my voice does not go that high.
Just float them away downstream.
That's just us, woman. Just float them away downstream, you'll get dirt in your hands.
And be so wasteful. How will we hear the sound of falling rain once we sweep all the petals away? This is a remembrance. Remembrance of a rainy day. So I'm gonna treasure it.
She looks like... Yeah, Dayu, okay.
Besides, these beautiful blossoms will get so dirty in the stream if we let them float away. So please, don't scatter on the petals from your embrace. Big bro by you.
Honglu, is there anyone you miss here at Daganyuan?
없네요.
No, there isn't.
But how is that possible? Isn't your family here? And a bunch of other people who are so important to you?
I relate to Hong Lu in this one, actually. I have family back in Guatemala. I don't miss them. That's because I'm a shit person. That's different.
글쎄요.
Well, as long as I believe them to be doing well, there isn't any need for me to yearn to see them again. Ah. Do you still treasure your petals?
아니요.
No. I scattered them all the day I departed my home.
그래서 이젠 비 오는
So my
날에는
rainy days are now
소리도
silent.
들리지 않아요.
I see.
보신 거죠? 단테님.
You saw that, didn't you, Dante?
제 기억을.
You saw my memory. I did. Hong Lu laughed. He wasn't surprised or angry that I peered into his memories.
Do you want to tell us about your parents? Or, yeah, you talked about your grandmother pretty often, right? What kind of people are they?
Sinclair added carefully. Maybe he was trying to commiserate, tenuous as that connection might have been. We were headed to his home to meet his family anyway.
두 분 다 이치에 밝으셔요.
Ah, they are both very wise in the ways of the world. As he witnesses Holy Big Yup.
할머니는 항상
Grandmother always treated me preciously.
어머니도 아버지도
So did my mother and my father.
아, 거의 다
Ah, we're almost there.
정원이
I can see the garden. This is one massive garden. I was at we went with Uncle last year to Paris. We went to Versailles. What a fucking palace. It was my first time seeing the palace there. Insane, dude. Yeah, as soon as they try to navigate the assets drive, I need to download the whole audio folder and check the elements. Check out Odyssey. Or Odysseus, I think it is. The self-hosted AI interface that PewDiePie made. Such a backhanded compliment, yep.
본가 안으로 들어가려면
We still have some time before we get to the main buildings.
옛날엔 정원에서
I remember the days when deer and hares would frolic out here in the garden. Woohoo! Well, I can see myself taking a long walk around here. It take a whole day and then some to cover the entire ground.
주로 저는 제가
I usually only linger only around on my own. It's dangerous to stray too far, after all. The name, we're playing Limbus, yeah, I know. It's dangerous? Why? From Homer's Iliad? No, like PewDiePie released a self-hosted... It's not the whole AI, but it is basically the agent itself that then processes the API and everything. Basically, it's an offline Grok chat GPT that doesn't give your information to another company. It just hosts it on your computer. And yeah, PewDiePie just dropped that like a month ago. And it's just free. Like, it's on GitHub and you can just download it. Like, I'm probably gonna add it to my computer. Like, to the main PC. I just need to look into it. Yeah. It's a self. Yeah, it's the AI itself doesn't run on the computer. It's just the interface, but it does have a few extra perks. Yeah.
잘못된 길을 걷다가
There's a stranger danger, getting lost, getting targeted. Besides, it's very dark at night.
Well, that ain't a very big deal, is it? Kids run around, scrape their face on the branches, trip and eat shy on the pavement all the time.
Hey, I'm sure you wouldn't run freely around the garden, Heathcliff, but it's important to always be careful.
제가 5살 때는
When I was 5, someone had laddered poison on a random tree branch. Australia Simulator, there you go. Ugh, poison?
히스클리프 씨처럼
I had a little brother who liked to frolic like you do, Heathcliff.
우연인지 딱그
But by some coincidence, he happened to be running around the same tree as that had its branches laden with poison.
What has transpired thereafter?
괜찮아졌을 거예요.
I'm sure he got better. Shiren told me he'll just be fine at the 100 Nights Rest. It only runs small limbs. Yeah. What a jackass, whoever did that. I mean, it's gonna be an assassin. Data is that the A can't trade further as efficiently. I mean, it does it locally. Like, as far as I know, it does it locally. It doesn't, like, you can train it locally rather than leaving it to ChatGPT. Now, the downside is you're not gonna have other users' data. So that much is going to be not great, but... What was it? There is no ideal, only trade-offs. And because Shiren was always so smart, I'm sure it happened exactly as she said. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, he's 100% dead. Deal? Yep. He's 100% dead. Okay. Shit. Okay, we're gonna lock in on Monday. As far as easily, the database might be get well to be updated. Well, yeah, because it's local host, doesn't collect information from anyone. So yeah, this is where we're gonna be calling it a night. I need to go render the videos for the final LFAs we've done. And tomorrow we are gonna have the cooking stream. We're gonna have some more Resident Evil. So good start, dude. This is awesome. This is awesome. I love this game, dude. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for the final stream of the full-time experiment. Last Limbus of the full-time experiment, yeah. So yeah, tomorrow we're gonna be cooking in the kitchen. Final say goodbye to what's it called? To Don Quixote, everybody. We're gonna be right there tomorrow making some fried rice and some carbonara tomorrow. And then we're gonna be continuing more Resident Evil Requiem. So yeah, shame it ends early, but I need to render these videos and everything. So yeah, you have RP? Well, it happens, you know. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with cooking and everything. Again, if you missed anything today or want to catch up to the full playthrough, it all goes to the Games Are Bastard channel. Thank you for 900 subscribers, dude. We are 100 away from 1,000 already. Like, less than 100 away, dude. Insane. Cooking without Don Quixote's assistance? Yes, because I'm gonna have oil and I don't want her to get dirty. So, yeah, I'm gonna move her to this room for safety. But once we're done cooking, she's going right back to the pan, to guarding the pan. And yeah, with that, let me go ahead and close the game. That is gonna be it for me today, everybody. Again, thank you for an incredible full-time experiment. I am grateful so much that we did this. This is effectively the end. Tomorrow is basically the celebration. And yeah, this was 100% worth every single day. Let's hope that we can grow the channels to the point that we can go do this full time eventually. Again, to the mic, she oversees the stream. The mics are lavalier mics, so yeah, no. We will be back. We're going the video explaining the changes of the schedule and everything. They're gonna be up on the main YouTube channel. It's gonna be a pinned video there. I'm gonna make sure that it releases as soon as possible, and then we will be doing basically the rest Monday. We're gonna have the schedule again. It's all explained in that video, so make sure you watch it. I'm gonna update the stream schedule after this as well on both Discord and Twitch. And yeah, thank you again, everybody. This was an incredible experience. At the very least, 4 years from now, we should have another full-time experiment, give or take, if we don't get to the point first. So, at least in 4 years, we will have another one. And Team Roller, you cook? Hell yeah. And yeah, we will have song requests tomorrow for the thing. Anyway, with that is going to be it for me today. Everybody join the Discord if you haven't already. The channels, everything, it's all linked down below. And with that, thank you very much, everybody, for joining me. Have yourselves a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. I will see you all next time. Good night, everybody. Goodbye.